to another episode of Heat Pumps 101. In the previous episode, we talked about why the UK government is pushing for heat pumps, and the reason is because of their higher efficiency than gas boilers and the fact that they can run on renewable electricity. But in this episode, we're going to be talking about the coefficient of performance. In order to understand the coefficient of performance, we first need to appreciate how a heat pump works. And it's different to a gas boiler. Instead, a heat pump captures heat from the ambient environment and pumps this heat into your home using electricity. But before I explain the coefficient of performance further, I think I'm going to need a drink. So now that we're in the pub, I can talk to you about the coefficient of performance. Now, the coefficient of performance for a heat pump is a measure of its efficiency, and specifically, it is the ratio of useful heat out from a heat pump and the electricity put in to the heat pump. And a well-running heat pump will typically have a coefficient of performance of about 3. So what this means is, for every unit of electricity you put in, you get 3 units of heat out. And to explain this a little bit further, let's imagine that this pound is 1 unit of electricity, and this pint is 1 unit of heat. So that's like me saying, for a coefficient of performance of 3, I'm going to buy 1 pint, but instead of just getting 1 pint, I get 3. Not bad. Cheers. So now that we've discussed the coefficient of performance, you might be wondering what this means for you as a householder. So we have some heat pumps here, and if you come in closer, you can actually see different coefficient of performance values for different models. Now, this is an important consideration when you're going to buy a heat pump, because not only is a higher coefficient of performance good for the environment, it's good for your wallet too. Take the example of a 2-bed semi-detached home with an air source heat pump here. Now, perhaps you are considering 2 different options: an air source heat pump with a coefficient of performance of 2.5 and a coefficient of performance of 3.0. Now, for the coefficient of performance of 2.5, for this particular dwelling, you might expect energy costs of about £3,300 per year, whereas for the coefficient of performance of 3, you can expect energy costs of £2,200 per year, saving you £1,100 per year on your electricity bill. Today we have discussed the coefficient of performance of heat pumps and how a higher coefficient of performance is beneficial. Now, in the next episode of Heat Pumps 101, we will discuss how you can increase the coefficient of performance of your heat pump heating system, both through good design and through heating behavior. Bye for now.